Hi everyone, welcome to English Improvement Hub, your place to grow, learn, and become the best version of yourself. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like people only come to you when they need something? Do you say yes to everyone and everything just to keep them happy? Do you feel tired, used, and invisible, even when you're always there for others? If this sounds like you, then stay with me till the end. Today, I'm going to share a life-changing lesson that can completely shift your mindset. The lesson is, become valuable, not just available. Stop being available for everyone. We often think that being available for everyone will make them love and respect us. But that's not true. When you're always available, people stop valuing your time, your energy, and your presence. They start expecting you to say yes. They stop appreciating your help. You become a backup plan for everyone, but never a priority for anyone. It's time to change that. It's time to stop pleasing everyone and start valuing yourself. Let's understand this lesson in 10 powerful points with real-life examples. 1. Know your worth. You must recognize that your time, energy, and presence are precious. You are not ordinary, and the moment you begin to see yourself as someone with value, you stop allowing others to treat you like an option or use your kindness as weakness. When you understand your worth, you no longer settle for less than you deserve, and you start living with confidence, clarity, and dignity. Second, stop being a people pleaser. Trying to make everyone happy will only leave you feeling empty and exhausted, because the more you ignore your own needs just to be liked, the more you lose connection with who you truly are. Being kind is beautiful, but constantly saying yes to things that drain you is not kindness. It's self-neglect in disguise, and it only teaches others to take you for granted. 3. Create boundaries. Setting boundaries is not about being rude or distant. It's about protecting your peace, your time, and your emotional space from those who do not value them. When you clearly define what is okay and what is not, you teach others how to treat you, and you gain the freedom to live without resentment, guilt, or the burden of overcommitment. 4. Be selectively available. You don't have to answer every call, attend every event, or say yes to every request, because when you are always available, your presence starts to feel ordinary. Value yourself enough to choose where your energy goes, and allow people to earn your time so that your presence feels like a gift, not an obligation. 5. Invest in yourself. The best thing you can ever give to the world is a better version of yourself. So instead of wasting time trying to please everyone, spend time growing, healing, learning, and evolving. Because the more you invest in your mind, your health, your skills, and your dreams, the more valuable and powerful you become, not just for others but for yourself. 6. Say no without guilt. Saying no is not selfish. It's an honest way to protect your energy, honor your limits, and show up fully when you actually say yes. Remember, every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying no to something that might have helped you grow, rest, or heal. So stop apologizing for choosing yourself. 7. Stop chasing approval. You were not born to constantly seek validation from others. Stop trying to fit into boxes just to be liked or accepted, because the more you chase approval, the more you lose your authenticity, your voice, and your peace. The right people will respect and love you not for what you do for them, but for who you are when you're true to yourself. 8. Be silent sometimes. Silence is not weakness, it's power. In a world that constantly demands your attention and reaction, choosing to be silent allows you to reflect, reconnect with yourself, and protect your inner peace. Sometimes your silence can speak louder than words, and it teaches people that your presence is not always available, but always meaningful. 9. Become a person of value. Instead of trying to be everywhere or everything for everyone, focus on becoming someone of substance, a person with depth, purpose, and principles. Value is built when you dedicate time to improving yourself, mastering your craft, and living with integrity. Don't aim to be liked by many, aim to be respected by those who matter. 10. Put yourself first. Putting yourself first doesn't mean you don't care about others. It means you love yourself enough to not pour from an empty cup. When you give yourself the care, rest, love, and focus you need, you show up stronger and better in all areas of life. Prioritize your mental health, your dreams, and your well-being, because you matter too. My dear friend, I want you to pause for a moment and think, how much of your life have you spent being available for others while ignoring your own needs? How many times have you said yes just to avoid conflict or to be liked, while your heart quietly whispered no? It's time to wake up to your worth. You were not born to be on call for everyone, to be drained, used, or overlooked. You were born with a purpose, with unique gifts, and a light that deserves to shine. But that light cannot shine if you're constantly dimming it for others' comfort. From today, promise yourself this. You will stop chasing validation. You will stop saying yes when your soul is screaming no. You will stop feeling guilty for choosing yourself. You are not being rude. You are being real. You are not being selfish. You are being wise. Remember, the most valuable people in the world are not always available. They choose their time wisely. They protect their energy. They show up with intention. And that's exactly what makes them rare, respected, and remembered. So don't just be available, become valuable. Because once you start valuing yourself, the world will have no choice but to do the same. If this message resonated with you and you feel ready to start valuing yourself more, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends, family, or anyone who might need this reminder. Like this video if you found it helpful, because it shows me that you're ready to grow, to evolve, and to make the change. Comment below and share how you're planning to start valuing yourself more. Let's create a community of people who support and lift each other up. And if you want more life-changing content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on a new video that could change your life. Thank you for being here. Stay valuable, stay true to yourself, and remember, your worth is limitless. See you in the next video.